Check, check, check. Where is my camera? Whoops. Okay, hold on, everyone. I swear I'm here. Logitech camera, where are you? Okay. I am here, but where's my other camera? So, okay, no problem. Anyway, hey everyone, it's VM Campos Magic Fan. Welcome to another streaming Saturday. We're gonna do our usual run through to see if all of the cameras, that's not an earthquake, to see if all of the cameras are good. This one could be improved a little bit. It's a little dark, isn't it? So let's go in here, configure video, go into exposure. We need to expose ourselves more. There we go. Got it right there. Now, where is my game cam? All right, game cam's working just fine. We're gonna check our, well, we'll do it now actually, our schedule and background. Let's check our schedule over here. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do gold digging, yes. We're gonna do crack a pack, yes. And then over here, we're gonna do a tinkerer's cube. We're gonna do a snack chat over here. Maybe another cracker pack, and then just game. Oh, here we go. Theory crafting, something like that. Is that 2 words? Theory crafting, drafting, theory crafting. That's the schedule there. Now, the amazing cam is not behaving amazingly. We're supposed to be visible right there on the screen. Just one moment. One moment. Deactivate when not in show. Let's see, it's plugged in there and there and there. I got way too many web cameras, but it's just supposed to work just fine. How about there? How about there? Not sure why that camera won't work. Just a moment. Let me turn it off, then add it as a source again. Video capture device, and not that one, but oops, not that one, but that one. I guess we're gonna have to skip that one for some reason. I'll figure it out next time. Anyway, card cam. There's our card cam. We need to fix the exposure on that. So card cam, hey there, Mark, how are you doing? I'm just trying to get all my cams working properly. We need to be able to see the cards when we crack the cards, so that looks good. I think that looks good. Yep, got some cards there. I don't have any cards from the new set yet, but we'll get some of those eventually. There we go. And then how does the web browser look? A dark void of darkness. Okay, hold on. Let's fix that. Here, but then my webcam. Yeah, my webcam, my other webcam over here doesn't want to behave. Let me try to do the old hacker technique of unplugging it and then replugging it. Or did that camera finally die off? I didn't hear it beep. And then we'll try to reactivate it. Crazy week. Well, hopefully it does get better. And is that right there? Well, there's that one right there, but it's not my good camera. I guess we'll use that temporarily, although the angle of it is going to be all weird. Yeah, close enough. So we'll use that old camera for there. And then back to the amazing cam. That one also doesn't want to behave, but we will temporarily switch over to the not great camera like that. Okay, so at least we've got something to look at when we switch like that. And our other ones over here, when we get to the BRB, will be right there. All right, so we finally got the cameras working. Does the volume of the game sound okay versus my voice? Everything's sounding good, looking good. Now here's something for the snack chat, this I can't wait. I want to preview it right now. We'll do this a little bit later, sometime around the schedule down here, but here's this. I couldn't wait to show this off. Here's what we're going to do for snack chat. We're going to have some Auntie's delicious spotted dick steamed puds, sultana and raisin flavor. And I saw it on the back and I had to get it. It says on the back or somewhere. What does it say? All right, it says distributed by Walter and Wild, Unit 2A, Hillgate Place, Balham Hill, London, blah, 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 product of New Zealand. So you can tell me all about it if actually this is some authentic. Oh, wow, okay. Well, thank you for the alert on that, and I can't believe that, and thank you for sharing that, but wow, my heart goes out to you. Wow. Well, hopefully you can find a little bit of solace and such in a little bit of my silly gameplay and such, and a little bit of camaraderie and the like. But thank you for sharing that, and I appreciate that you would tell me something like that. And let's maybe we can talk a little bit later on if you want via the chat together in there. But for the moment, we will play a little bit of Magic and you know, just try to do a little magic stuff. But yeah, you can tell me if the Auntie's delicious spotted dick is an actually authentic steamed puds. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. From New Zealand. Have you seen this on the shelves? Have anyone else had something like it? So that's what's going to be the snack chat for a little bit later on. And I'm sure it won't be as good as the original, but I'm sure it won't be as good as the original, but it if it even is original. Now, it says product of New Zealand, but then it says distributed in the UK, so who knows what shenanigans this is all about, so we'll try this out later. Supposed to just microwave it for 30 seconds, and then it'll be ready to eat. So we'll try that out in a bit. Let's do some gold digging for the day. Let's see any deals of the day first. Got the cool Constellation sleeves. I already have Erebos, Thassa. What's this one again? What's the red god? Okay, so we have Erebos, Thassa, Heliod, Nylea. You stick with Ernest Adams brand. So we'll see how... because I've never had anything like this. And Sultana and Raisin. That vaguely sounds familiar over here, but Sultana. What is a Sultana? It is a type of a pale green seedless grape. Okay, so it's a type of grape. It's grapes. It's grapes and raisins flavor. Okay. We'll have a little bit of a taste of that later tonight. Heliod, Nylea, Phoenix. What's the red one? What's the red god? Oh, these are pretty cool. I've got a couple gold to spare. I'll grab these. And in honor, we'll use one right now as we do our gold digging. Cast 30 white or black spells. Okay, that means we need to play that brand new deck that I put together. That one, Dragon. Actually, well, I'm using one of the new sleeves. So the new set that's coming out. New Capenna. Which, to be honest, I'm not loving the theme of it. Like gangsters and mobsters and magical mobsters. I'm not quite loving that theme. But as usual, the design and the art and everything is all amazing. Yes, no worries, I will be here. So the new set is, these are all of the cool new sleeves and the logos of the families. I don't have them memorized yet. I believe this one's Cabaretti. This one is Riveters. This one is Obscura. What else is there? Cabaretti, Obscura, Riveters. Trying to remember the new family names, the 3-color, are they wedges or shards? I'm trying to remember the new 3-color combos in Magic. Cabaretti, Obscura, Rivetti, and 2 more. Can't remember their names at the moment. We'll remember them in a bit. But let's do the gold digging, which is cast some white spells. I've got a few mono white decks, so we'll go with the Sky Dragon guy. What's his name again? The Dawn Sky, which actually means blue in Japanese, but it's a mono white dragon. Hey there, DeathRiptor23, how's it going? Trying to do some gameplay over here, playing with this dragon deck. Trying to get today's gold. We're going to do some cube later on. We're going to do a crack-a-pack of a real pack. And maybe some theory crafting and any requests. Alright, so the theme of this deck is just mono white tokens and really mess with the opponent. Just overrun the opponent with tokens. And then when the Dawn Sky dies, get cool value. So I go first. Okay. Got some removal there. Lurrus is always annoying. I don't have any graveyard removal on this deck, so that'll be annoying. How do you get Comic-Con badges? Comic-Con badges, they sell out so fast, unfortunately. You have to... did you already go to the Comic-Con site and register for an account? That way they will alert you as soon as the badges are available. Now, this year, like the last few years, has been such a weird time. They don't even, you know, they have to, hold on a moment, they have to, at the beginning of the year is when they go on sale, and then by the time Comic-Con happens in July, you need the badges already. So they're just doing some weirdness that who knows when they're actually really selling things. It's weird. Yeah, definitely. Go over to, let's check it out over here ourselves. Let's go web browser really fast while the opponent thinks. Comiccon.org. Go to comiccon.org right there, top right. Sign up or log in for your member ID. So get a member ID right away. They will alert you when the sales happen, and then you just have to go right in and buy and sign in as soon as possible. So what brings you to the stream? What brings you to the YouTube? Are you into my comic stuff, my magic stuff? My random stuff? I just uploaded a video that I recorded 20 years ago, and I uploaded it to my YouTube yesterday. One artifact or creature. The comic stuff. Very good, very good. Yep, so definitely those are my two big hobbies, magic and comics. And here's a preview of the next video I'm going to put out. This year is the 30th anniversary of Image Comics, and I'm going to do an Image Comics ranking. I'm going to rank all of the original debut 7 comics from the 7 creators. I'm going to rank them all versus each other. Who's got the best cover? Who's got the best plot, etc. So that's what's coming soon. I was actually recording the footage a couple of days ago. I was like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, the camera's not even running. So I'm like, okay. So, but that's coming soon. Yeah, Path of Bravery. Are you into Image comics, or do you like to read? Who's your favorite character in Heroes? For me, it's Spider-Man, but I like a little bit of everything. Yeah, I was so into it. I was recording this video, and then I was going like halfway through it or something, and then I looked at my camera, and like the little numbers were not advancing. Whoops. All right, so what do we want to drop here? I guess we'll drop that circle. That won't really do much. All right, Loris, you have your squad. What are you gonna do with it? Batman and Superman and just about anybody. Very good. Those are some classic characters, definitely. Out of the two, I go back and forth. Which do I like better, Superman or Batman? But I'm thinking probably Superman. Because, you know, sometimes people say, well, Superman's too overpowered. I don't think that way. I think Superman, yes, he's a very powerful character, but just think of the concept of the character. This godlike being that comes to Earth, that adapts himself to Earth, that really wants to help all of humanity and be the best that he can, and he adopts the identity of a lowly human and here to protect us and show us all our best side, and using the using his powers for good. Ugh, I'm missing so much mana. Well, anyway, that was a nice card there. Let me let you play it again. And so he has adopted Earth as knows that knows that we have this capability for bad and for good, but that we are here to grow and evolve. And yeah, Superman's cool. I go back and forth, and then obviously Batman's got this story of tragic tragedy and how that has shaped his life. You like the old Conan, Judge Dredd. You also like the Frank Frazetta comics you sent me. Oh, very good. Glad you liked it too. Yeah, classic Conan, the 70s Conan. Did you ever read it during that time, during the 70s? Or during the 80s? Red Sonja debuted. There we go. Got 5. So now, let's bring out our big old scary dragon. Hopefully they're not holding on to murder or something. Speaking of Judge Dredd, did you ever watch the movie? The movies? Either the Sylvester Stallone one or the other one, which was way better? Or it was all about the comics? Alright, so we got Loris back on the field. Big old scary cat. See, Loris is a cat nightmare, which I would say is rather redundant. And now they're only down to 2 cards in hand, and I can attack with my dragon, gain some life. Getting closer and closer to Elish Norn to wreck the opponent. Probably what I'll do is Divine Visitation. Yeah, I don't need more life with Aetherflux Reservoir. Death Dealer. Yeah, Death Dealer was that classic Frank Frazetta cover. I don't remember seeing the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd. Maybe vague pieces of it, and I never saw the next movie. But that one was supposed to be good and true to the original, because in the original he never removed his helmet, right? He always had his helmet. And then in the Sylvester Stallone movie, of course they wanted to show off Sylvester Stallone, so he had his helmet off most of the movie. So that's not right. Alright, opponent, what's next? Tap a creature. You don't have enough mana to tap. Better luck next time. Does the volume sound okay to my game? Because it kind of sounds a little odd in my headphones. Uh-oh, so what are we doing here? Do they have some sort of weird combat trick? Blah, blah, blah. Probably. What do we want to take out? When this attacks, create more soldiers with lifelink. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Oops, looks like they've got a combat trick. That'll probably be the when this creature dies, return it. No, it's got the death touch. Oh, okay. Fine. So many shenanigans. Ornithopter. Yeah, I guess we need the mana to get to... We need the mana to get to Elish Norn, so we'll do that. 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana to bring back Loris. So hopefully I get 1 more mana. I bring out Elish Norn, and then they rage quit. Oh, there's their 7th. Okay, there we go. Come on, let's... Okay, they're going to play the rat to make me discard... No, they don't have enough mana. They're going to play the 1 mana thing, which will be worthless. Then I will scry. Yeah, I'm going to scry right away so that I make sure I get my 7th land. Yep, let's guarantee that we get a land. Oops, that's a good card, but we need a land. And then we'll summon big ol' bad Elish Norn. Let's see if the opponent... No attacks. Okay. Well, let's just wipe their board. Oh, that's devastating. Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite. Ooh, chocolate brownies. That sounds tasty. Fax me a few if you have any left over. And then the opponent rage quits, just like I predicted. That once you have such devastating Phyrexian Praetor on the battlefield with that amazing art, then that's what happens. After all, Gitaxians whisper among themselves of other worlds. If they exist, we must bring Phyrexia's magnificence to them. Yep. Got it. I'm gonna do a little bit more gameplay until I get today's gold. And then we've got Crack-a-Pack, Cube, etc. Speaking of which, Death Riptor, let me invite you over to the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, down at the bottom you see there discord.gg/gibberish. If you follow that link, you can join our Discord, and even though it's more Magic focused, there is a section on comics, and then we always like chatting about comics, so feel free to join that if you want yet another Discord to join. All right, let's summon this little doggy over here. It'll fetch us a card. Next up, we'll summon Grandpa over here. He'll bring us a card as well. What's next? All right. Okay, so we're doing this. Oh, yeah, we're doing the self-mill, of course, because they're doing the big brain tech of fill up the graveyard with good stuff. If my deck were a little bit more aggro, we might take them out before the graveyard shenanigans really happen. Probably if they pass, okay, they're gonna pass, so here we go, Glorious Anthem. That'll strengthen our squad. Just put the pressure on them. Probably summon Muldrotha as soon as possible. Not yet? Okay, fine. Freaking Nissa, that card should be banned.
The land shall conquer you.
Freaking ban that card. Make me waste my freaking removal.
Forgive me.
There's their 5th mana for Muldrotha. Not yet. Okay, Giant. I'll start... Okay, I can bring out my own big old dragon. If they pass... Yeah, if they pass with all that mana, they probably would have a counter spell. Ugh. Yeah, definitely I need this deck whenever it runs into these graveyard-focused decks. I need graveyard removal. Let's see if that Esper Sentinel does his job. Fine, that'll tap you out. Oh, they didn't pay for it. Okay, good. Cold Steel. 3 mana left. Plaguey, whatever. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Let's put out this Starnheim. Let's play that. Let's buff the squad. Go in. Seven in the air. They have enough to bring Uro. Or their giant. Chupacabra, fine. I'll still get something for free. Let's get something good. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, what do we want to exile? What do we want to exile? Nothing amazing. Yeah, okay, so they're obviously going to sacrifice their own... Okay, they're going to bring Uro. They're going to tap out with Uro. Here's what I'll do. They'll tap out with Uro, and then I'll Starnheim Unleashed and make 2 or 3 angels. Let's see, how does the math on that work? If you want 3, 3, 6, 7, I need 7 mana to make 3 angels. That's not enough mana. Okay, fine. Let's just make more critters this way. That is a 9/8. Then it's just, they're just going to hit their Chupacabra's going to come back. It's going to kill something, whatever. It'll kill that 9/6. It doesn't matter. They have enough for Muldrotha and then to bring stuff from the graveyard. So what are they gonna do here? Giant, who cares? That can be blocked. Alright, here it is. So let's... 1, 2, 3... So many. Take that, Muldrotha. That is quite an annoying deck, and I don't have any graveyard answers. So that's good that they just got overwhelmed with a bunch of angels. I know that if I saw 3 angels descending upon the heavens, I know I'd feel like I'm in trouble. Like, oops, I should have gone to church more often, I guess. So we're getting there closer to today's gold. Next up. Oh, people don't play that one too often, so that's good. Let's see how they do this. So this is their 3, oh no, this is their 4 mana. Uncommon Planeswalker. That was a big deal when uncommon Planeswalkers debuted in the War That Sparks. Druid, okay, they've got enough for their... Yeah, they'll have enough, but then I've got 2 attackers, so if they get greedy and try to bring out Vraska right away, which... oh, okay. Fine. Not so greedy. 3 mana for... Alright, little doggy fetches. They'll probably bring out Vraska now and make an assassin or something. What does it do? Create an assassin. Not yet. Ugh, Gargo. Okay. Well, let's get rid of that right away. Bring out this welcome and just hold back on blockers. Although if they had an Elder Gargaroth, I'm sure they're going to have some other huge things as well. Ah, worm. That's devastating. Like I said, if they have that much mana, they're obviously going to get a lot. And then I'm tapping out. Okay, GG opponent. Looking at someone's Twitter account. Can you actually say that on Twitter? Okay, let's try that again. That was kind of OP. Because they got mana very fast. They summoned very big things. I didn't get any removal, so it would just be completely uphill battle. Got a board wipe. Now here's another dragon versus dragon, but I thought they were friends. What's this headline here? The new Doctor Strange movie is banned in Saudi Arabia. Following bans of both Eternals and West Side Story, Marvel's next project, Doctor Strange, has been banned in Saudi Arabia for scenes featuring an LGBT character. Oh, well. I guess that would make sense in that country. But, yeah, it feels like people have been talking about the new Doctor Strange movie for a long time, and I guess it's finally going to debut. And whenever I see Benedict Cumberbatch, I always think of him as Sherlock. But yeah, he's been Doctor Strange for a few years now. It's interesting to think how the... yeah, well, it's not banned in the US, so... Or what are we booing, actually? So, yeah. I kind of like the subtitle, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Oh, we both have some of the cool new Capenna sleeves. Cool. Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. So I guess Scarlet Witch is also a big, yeah, is what I'm looking at. Talking to myself, but here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the poster right there. Looks cool. Anyway, okay, what are you doing, opponent? You wouldn't hurt my poor little, well, let me try to summon this guy. And then I'll summon the doggy. You wouldn't hurt my little doggy, would you? Spirited Companion. When this enters, it fetches you a card. Alright, they have 4 mana to flash. To flash cast this dragon in. totally out of the blue. I will never see it coming, that this dragon is gonna jump out of the sky, fall out of the sky. If they pass with all their mana, of course they're gonna hold it ready to fly in. Yeah, they're looking at their own commander. Yes, reading the card explains the card. You can... Okay, there we go. So they're gonna instead use their mana for that. That's fine. Well, hopefully I get a land drop here. Oh, this is such a gamble. I might get a mana. Actually, I should have rearranged these. I might get a mana. Then I can play my Cold Steel Heart. But if I pay for this Mentor... Yeah, let's not pay for it, because then I'll have too many cards in hand. Such a dilemma. I want to ramp. Yeah, let's pay for it. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's the mana. Okay. So I guess either or is fine. Yeah, my audio sounds weird. I don't know, does it sound weird to all of you? My settings are the same as always, but I don't know why. It sounds a little weird. My audio feels like it sounds a little weird to me. Whenever an opponent casts in an instant. Okay, so as long as I don't cast an instant, I will be okay. Let's see if I pay 2 right here. Yeah, let's be efficient that way. Let's pay for that. Into white. Play that. Tap this. And then the rest. Get rid of that archaic. Looks and sounds fine. Okay. That's good. That's my main concern, that this sounds good for everyone on the stream. Zagath Mamba. What are you making indestructible? You're 3/3 or you're 1/1? You're 1/1, okay. I guess they really want those mutations to happen. Sure. Now here's the funny thing. You cannot have... Okay, so I can definitely exile... Yeah, I should exile their commander, even though I want to do other things. So let's do that. I would rather bring out the teleportation circle so that I get double... So that I get double dog triggers. Oh, we got a big ol' planeswalker, okay.
The Archbow quivers with excitement.
There was a planeswalker on the battlefield.
That's it. I'm done.
Alright, well, what I would rather do is bring out my teleportation circle.
I love making new friends.
But instead, I'll bring out my commander, because then I get some nice effects. And if they have some removal for my big dragon, then that's okay. I get some free stuff. I've been enjoying this deck. It's tokens plus some amount of life gain. Oh man, they're gonna hit my companion. That's the one I wanted to... Well, okay, fine. If you hit that, that'll work. I can live with that. No attacks. Okay. So... yeah, because I'm missing land drops. Let's try to get some free card draw. a little life, although it's the end of the turn, so I can't play the land. Whoops. And if they mutate onto that Auricorn, they'll probably hit the companion. Yeah, they're gonna mutate onto it again. Oh, they'll have a double. They'll have a double trigger on Owl. Okay, fine. -4. -4 on my commander, which is fine. Which again, I get something free off the top. Hopefully, some good removal. That was a mistake. Oh, okay, fine. I guess that's a way to do it. Double the way. Still get something for free. What do we get for free? You have your clue you can crack, so might as well stop wasting time with that, opponent. If I get some cool removal, that's not removal. Ah, man. Okay, fine. Put that out there for free. I guess Manjara would be a good cast. That way... Oops, they're looking at that, so they're going to destroy it? Nah. One more mutation, then they're going to hit my companion. Oh, Journey to Mystery, that's worthless. Doesn't it have to die? When a chance creature dies, return it. Whatever. Okay, so fine. Why did they put it onto that creature that's probably not going to die? It's going to get exiled instead. Ha ha. Whoops, your journey does nothing. Let's plus this. Still doesn't do too much. And we got one more removal. Very good. Okay, if they manage to recast their commander, they have 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 mana. So close. They're going to cycle. Okay. Are they going to get an untapped land? They still tapped out. Okay, there's their untapped land. Use their clue. Fine. Next turn, they're going to get their scary dragon. Alright. Well, let's recast our dragon. Draw a life. End a turn. This dog is fetching me so many cards. I guess next turn, Angelic Exaltation. Not too impressive. But I'll cast that. Solemn. Sure. I'll cast the Exaltation. I'll cast the Dawn. Just put a lot of pressure on them. Probably one final combat trick. Nope. Okay. Perfectly fine. I have so many things on the battlefield that it's causing me to scroll. So much card draw. Alright, so we're finally turning it around. And then when they finally summon... Oops, Signet. Okay, they're still building up for some reason. Kiora, that's a good one. Okay. It's got hexproof. That's fine. And then they're going to steal stuff. Who cares? I have an answer for that. I would rather get a disenchant, but we'll see what we get. Nope. Okay. Fine. We have an answer. Then we'll bring out Manjara. Pay some life for that. Attack with that. That's 9 in the air. You're dead next turn. Bring in the companion back. Another card, another life. Let's see if they don't rage attack Yeah, they're dead next turn unless they remove my flyer here. They have a big old scary 8/8. Oh, okay, that's a good one. So, yep, they're going to hit my flyer. They're going to get greedy and attack in the air. They're going to tap out. Yeah, they're still gonna, oh, okay, that's fine. Even if they attack me, well, that is 10 damage. If they attack me completely, that is 10. Oh, okay. Nah, you don't need a card draw. So you have one, when did I, there was that disenchant. Okay, so let's, whenever you attack until end of the turn, target attacker gets plus for each attacker and gains double strike. Yeah, let's do that first. And also put that. And also put that. Let's just force them to attack with this. Now let's go with both. Give that double strike. So that's game over both ways. Yep, that's game over both ways. Overall, I've been enjoying the deck. It can work pretty well against most decks, but then sometimes when there's the specific ones that rely on the graveyard, I don't have any graveyard removal, I think, so it falls flat there. But that's good so far there. Okay, so I won my gold for the day. I'm going to take the first break. Going to refill my drink. Yeah, pretty fun. I'm going to refill my drink, then we're going to come back to a crack-a-pack. Switch over here. I'm going to do a crack-a-pack. I don't have any packs of the new set yet, so we'll do this old vintage set right here. And we're going to switch over to Cube. We've got a Cube going on. Oh, I'm also going to say a quick reminder to our friends on the Discord that we're live, and then we'll go on in just a bit. BRB. All right, everyone, we are back, and welcome, storyteller. Welcome for joining. So, we're right on track on our schedule. We're gonna do a crack-a-pack, and then we're gonna do some cube, and somewhere in between there, we're also gonna have a snack chat. We have a very vulgar pudding over here that we're going to try out. Auntie's steamed puds, and we'll see if they're any good. Yeah, they've got to be good if they last in a box for a whole year, right? All right, let's switch over to the card cam. Got a pack to open up right here of Kamigawa Neon Destiny. Yeah, it's I'm just joking because usually things that are fresher are better. So if this was like it came straight from the bakery, it would be fresher. And here, because it's actually comes from it says over here it comes from it says product of New Zealand, so made in Mark's backyard. But then it says distributed by England. So how does that even work? Made in New Zealand, sent over to the UK, then sent to the US, and then cross country to California. So it does claim free from artificial colors and flavors. Hey, see, this is another inauthenticity. They misspelled flavors. Suitable for vegetarians. auntiespudding.co.uk. Yeah, how does that even make sense? Why does it say product of New Zealand, but it's got all the trappings of... It's a scam, exactly. It is completely a scam. They're just cashing in on the good name of New Zealand to sell their spotted dick. So, yeah, we'll check it later when it's not so overexposed. Anyway, we're not opening the pudding at the moment. We're opening the Kamigawa Neon Dentistry. So let's open this up. Got another one of these set boosters, which actually is a draft booster. The packages, this is still from my half box. Can you believe that, Stevie? I still got my half box. I've been opening it little by little only on the stream. But you got some really good pulls on yours. Yeah, exactly. I forgot to send the notification on a little earlier. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just sent the notification earlier today for everyone to hang out. But thanks for coming by. So we got Return to Action. Yeah, this is still from the half box. I've been just opening it very slowly. Return to Action, 2 mana until end of turn. Target creature gets +1, gains lifelink, and when it dies, bring it back. So gets stronger for a moment, comes back to life. Jukai Preserver, 4 mana. It's so weird seeing enchantments not on Theros. Enchantment creatures. Enchant creature, human druid. When this enters, put a +1 counter on target creature. Or channel. Instead, pay 3 from your hand. Put a counter on up to 2 creatures. Versatility. Simian Sling. Every time I see this, I don't fully get the artwork on this. There is some sort of primate on this guy's shoulder, and he's like looking at it, but is it like a tiny monkey? Or I always thought of it looked like to me like a statue, which makes no sense because it's right on his shoulder. The pose feels a little mechanical, like it would be a statue, but I'm thinking way too hard of the art. What does the card actually do? Single red mana, artifact, creature, equipment, monkey. So complex nowadays. It's an artifact and a creature and an equipment and a monkey. The green will do Wanderer in your deck, but you want to keep costing between 1 and 3. Yeah, exactly. To keep them, to keep it very efficient. Your latest deck has been pretty efficient to get things out pretty quickly. So this is a 1/1, but if you equip it, it gives another thing +1/+1, and it also deals damage when someone dares block it. Versatile. Fade into Antiquity, 4 mana or 3 mana sorcery, exile an artifact or enchantment. There's lots of enchantments in this set, so this does a good old exile instead of just a destroy. Never to return. Kaito's Pursuit, 3 mana sorcery. Target player discards 2 cards. Then your ninjas and rogues get menace. You just totally shock them into submission. Moonsnare Prototype. The green one, yes, right, Fade into Antiquity. Yep, it's a green card. That would work. That would probably work on your deck because it exiles, not just destroy, but exile permanent. permanently. Moonsnare prototype. Blue artifact, tap and untap artifact or creature you control, add colorless, or channel it for 5. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on the top or bottom. Okay, well, you can instantly mess with your opponent's things for 5 mana, or you can create an artifact that doesn't create mana, but relies on another thing to create mana, and it's only colorless mana. So I don't think that's a good deal at all. Heir of the Ancient Fang, 3 mana, Snake Samurai. Heir of this enters the battlefield with a +1 on it if you control a modified creature. So that would be, as a reminder, that would be equipment auras you control, and counters are modifications. So if they've got counters, if they've got enchantments or equipment, here's an equipment. I think you've got this one in your deck, right? 2 mana equipment. Whenever something attacks alone, you may pay 1. When you do, attach this. So you can do an automatic attach. Out of nowhere, you can attach it for 1, or you can manually attach it for 3, and it gives the creature +2/+1. No one expects flash equipment. Aki Ronin, 2 mana, Goblin Samurai. Yeah, I remember it on the deck. Aki Ronin, 2 mana, 1/3. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, you may discard a card if you do. Okay, so it's the good old draw discard trick that Red loves to do. Oh, what a surprise. A flip card over here. The Fall of Lord Konda. This is 3 mana Saga. Exile target creature an opponent controls. That is big. Chapter 2. Each player gains control. That one's so weird. It's so specific. Each player gains control of all permanents they own. This only works, this only matters when you're playing an opponent that is stealing your stuff. If you're playing with some sort of blue deck that steals your stuff, like my Jace deck, then that's amazing, because I steal my opponent's stuff all the time. But 98% of the time, Chapter 2 is worthless. Chapter 1 is okay, I guess. Sorry about that. Let me refocus. Yeah, you exile a cool thing. Although the picture's cool, I would agree, definitely. The vertical style of the sagas is nice. But then, Chapter 3 flips over and we get a 3/3 defender, and when it dies, draw a card. Alright, well, eventually you get a 3/3 that when it chump blocks, you draw a card. Alright, moving on to the uncommons. Goshintai of Boundless Vigor, so one of the new shrines. This is very confusing. Legendary enchantment creature shrine. Shrine is not a creature type, although you would think it is because this is on a creature. But no, Wizards had to clarify that, yes, we have to clarify shrine is not a creature type. It's just that this is an enchantment shrine because Kamigawa had shrines, so they wanted to bring back shrines. So it's an enchantment shrine that also happens to be a creature. So it's a legendary enchantment creature. Okay, so that means this actually has no creature type. Shrines are not creature types. So there's no more space to actually put a creature type here. So this is Wizards of the Coast reaching too far to the sun. Alright, anyway, what does this do? It is a 1/1 with trample, but at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1. When you do, put a +1 on this, on target shrine, for each shrine you control. So if you're playing the shrine deck, this can get so big, so fast, and it's got trample all by itself. It'll just grow little by little, one at a time. But if you've got the other shrines in your deck, this can grow very large and with trample. Very confusing type line, but it's interesting card that can just get bigger over time if the opponent doesn't deal with it. Dockside Chef, single black mana, enchantment creature, human citizen. That totally gets me off on a tangent. Let's go over here for a moment to the web browser. I'm curious, how many creatures in the world of Magic are of type citizen? I'm betting very little. Oh, 30. Okay. Oh, okay. Most of them are in the new set. Yeah, well, it's probably a snake-shaped shrine. Well, let's look at it in high detail over here, actually, so that we can tell what my bad web camera is trying to show. Boundless. How many boundless cards exist in the world of Magic? 5. So here we go. Goshen Tie of Boundless Vigor. It looks like a snake, but what I think I see, let's go this way. What I think I see is the shrine right there in the middle, and all of that sneaky stuff is just a big old vine that is just coming out and curling around, and it's got flowers on it or butterflies or something. Yeah, even though that looks like 2 eyes plus a tongue, that's probably a scroll. So this is definitely one of the cards that is going to get the award for most confusing art compared to that other simian one that I had over here. So that's what that is. But I was curious about how many citizens are there, and it looks like they printed a lot of citizens in the new set. Yeah, it looks like they can... Okay, show this to me on release date, because the new set's got all of these citizens. But before that... Actually, can we do this? Minus set Streets of New Capenna. If we discount, okay, minus also the commander cards. If we discount the new set plus the commander cards. Did I do this right? And or minus that set, and oh, there it is. Okay. So if we discount the brand new set that's coming, that just came out this weekend, there were only 3 citizens in the world of Magic, and 2 in the D&D set, and 1 in Kamigawa. Although I could have sworn that I remember that there was, in like ancient Magic, there was like in Fallen Empires, wasn't there that one white sorcery that made citizen tokens, or were those townsfolk tokens? Let's check here. Did I do that? As long as future operative is tapped, it's a human citizen. Okay, so this becomes it's a ninja, but then it cloaks itself as a citizen. This one is a spell shaper. Okay, Acacian Crier, that's a throwback to, yeah, exactly, right there. Acacian Town, the classic Fallen Empires. The classic Fallen Empires sorcery from back in the day. 6 mana, put 4 citizen tokens into play, and they are 1/1s. Nowadays, it's create 4 1/1 citizens. Innistrad, the first set, had citizens. It's not coming up on the search. Then Sarpadian Empires made citizens. Plain White Celebration makes citizens. Mobilized District becomes a citizen. Invocation Crier is a throwback to Fallen Empires. So maybe we'll find that one that you mean in a bit. But that satisfies my curiosity. Citizens were very uncommon. So you're saying the very first Innistrad? Let's take a quick look at it. What is the secret code for Innistrad? Let's just go over here to tell me all the sets. What is the very first Innistrad code? ISD. Okay. So, can you remember any details about it? We can do set ISD Innistrad. So here's all the Innistrad cards, and maybe in the rules text it says citizen. What about the name of it? Maybe just the name of it, but it wasn't an actual citizen. No. Maybe not the type. Well, we might figure it out at some point. Maybe they retconned it, and maybe it was originally a human or something, and then they took away its citizenship or something. Um, we might find it at some point. But okay, let's get back to the Cracker Pack. Very exciting. Hey there, Gabe. How's it going? We were just opening up some packs and got distracted. Did you know that there are only 3 cards in all of Magic with Citizen in the type line over here? Maybe Writhing Township. That sounds familiar. Let's look that one up for a moment. Jumping back to the web. Writhing Township. How many townships exist? And have a township, of course. Here we go. Hanvire, the Writhing Township. Trample haste whenever this attacks. Put 3 2-colorless Eldrazi horror creatures into the battlefield tap. Then this combines eventually with... There's one of these that combines, right? How does it go? Oh, okay, yeah. So it's Hanvire Garrison, human soldiers. When this attacks, put 2 red humans tapped. And then if you also have Hanvire battlements, add mana, do stuff, blah, blah, blah. Then when you have 2 of them, pay that cost. They come together and they become Hanvire, the Writhing Township, a 7/4 trample haste that makes Eldrazi horrors. Yeah, soldier, not citizen. So yep, citizens have been very rare in Magic then. Right, so moving on, next uncommon is very cool art on that. Futurist Operative. Oh, this is the one I was just showing a moment ago that also says citizen here. 4 mana. Oh, I love this art. 4 mana, 3/4. As long as this is tapped, it's a human citizen with base power 1/1, toughness 1/1, and can't be blocked. And then you untap it for that amount. So the Garrison human soldier, yeah. All right, so cool art on that. And then the rare of the pack is Tameshi Reality Architect. Cool art. 3 mana, Moonfolk Wizard, 2/3. Now the Moonfolk was... Okay, so the original Kamigawa took inspiration from Japanese mythology, and I believe in Japanese tradition, so in Western tradition, we often say the man in the moon, right? You look at the moon and the craters and such make it look like a person, and in Western culture, we see the man on the moon. But I believe in Asian culture, Japanese, possibly Chinese, it is they regard that they see a rabbit on the moon. That those crenulations and craters are rabbit-esque in the east, and so the moonfolk are supposed to be magic's rabbit people of the moon, the moonfolk, as I recall. Might be getting it a little wrong, but seems right. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever 1 or more non-creature permanents are returned to hand. Whenever 1 or more non-creature permanents are returned to hand. Okay, so this means, I guess, also if the opponent's creatures are returned to hand. Oh, non-creature. Whenever 1 or more non-creature permanents are returned to hand, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each. Okay, so if you bounce back 7 of their things, you only get it once. Pay white and X. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Return target artifact or enchantment card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Alright, well, I guess it's about swapping things around on your graveyard and drawing cards when things get bounced back and doing stuff. I guess that's a thing. I guess. Doesn't seem too impressive, but that's the rare. And then lastly, ooh, we have one of the cool full art lands. That's pretty nice. I like the contrast of the classic Hokusai style painting in the back, but with some really cool thick lines around these little spirits, I suppose. And there's a fun little dragon critter up over here. Does it have like a really cute design? Of course, my webcam won't focus when I need it. I have 90% of what I want to focus on screen, and it's still focused on the wrong part. Wow, technology is great. Here we go. So, yeah, it's like a really cute... What was the name of Mulan's dragon friend in the movie? That was Eddie Murphy, right? What was Mulan's little dragon friend? Anyway, that dragon friend is right here on a magic card. And then we've got a samurai, a tough-looking samurai over here. Mushu, wasn't it? Mishu, something like that? Yeah. Eddie Murphy. All right, back to the game. Let's, there's a cube going on. Let's play some cube. Cube is, this is one of these overpowered cubes with all of the best cards ever. And we'll just have a little fun here with just playing with some overpowered, a lot of people want to play. We'll play with some overpowered mishmash of cards. So it was cool seeing you both, Stevie and Gabe, on the last game. We should do it again. Gabe, how are your weekends? Recently, we've been meeting up on Saturdays. We met up those times on Thursday. But we started, the group seems to want to transition over to Saturdays. So how are your Saturdays? Maybe we'll plan out a Saturday a few weeks in advance, and maybe you'll stop by and play some Magic. And then as for your other offer, I would be down, but I think the other players are a little bit more about playing, even though obviously Magic the Gathering is about the gathering too. And here's my wish, but I don't know, everyone else is a little bit more you're like Geo. Geo just turned 21. Mark, in the US, you have to be 21 to drink. Can you believe that? They can draft you off to go to war at 18, but you have to wait to be 21 to drink. And so oh, you were okay. Yeah, Saturday sounds okay. We'll try to do more Thursdays here and there, but we got to plan it out. So anyway, here's what might be fun one day at a certain point. Play a little bit of Magic with a nice ale in hand and see how the games go. Sometimes that'll cause interesting gameplays when people get distracted by their drinks. And I think everyone in the group is of age to be able to take a sip. Although Gio was saying like, yeah, I don't like alcohol. Well, we just have to get you the right drink. And, or am I the only one that is, are all of you too innocent to partake in the devil's elixir, or is it just me? Yeah. What are you having tonight, then? Representing and doing some ballast point? Or another, we have to try another non-alcoholic drinks, be able to handle it. Yeah, there's a lot of great drinks out there as well. But see, that's the thing about playing at the game shop. They don't they don't do. Oh man, people are quitting. They're not getting in the queue. Maybe they'll come back, but Budweiser, good old Bud. So we've got yeah, the Buffalo Wild Wings. I haven't been there in a little while, but when I've gone there, I've loved their variety of wings. They probably have one of these as well, but there's a smaller wing shop in front of Southwestern College. It's not that small, but anyway, in that wing shop, years ago, I tried their hottest level, because they have all of these levels of hot wings. And their hottest level, I believe, was called Atomic. And I did have that probably 10 years ago, and they were some of the hottest wings I'd ever had. They were making my mouth numb. They were they were very atomic flavored, powerful. Now here's the thing about spice. I like spice in my food, but at a certain point, it's just the spice and not much flavor. I think a lot of hot sauces focus on just the spice. How tough are you to eat our hot sauce? And the flavor goes by the wayside. Like one of the classic ones is called the bomb sauce, and it is a very 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 hot sauce, but it has very minimal flavor. And so if someone does a hot sauce that also has good flavor, that's much better. They need to temper it with sweetness, because the flavor of spiciness really makes your taste buds go wacky. And so if you add some spice to it, we have to do the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. The Carolina Reaper, isn't that now the number one or number two hottest one? Because we've got Boot Jolakai, right? That's one of the hottest ones now. Even habanero now is a trifle to some people, but then they've gone to Carolina Reaper, and yes, I'm trying to be delicate about it. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. This is a family stream, Mark. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, the Carolina Reaper, that's one of the hottest ones. As this hopefully fills up, let's take a little detour over here and look at the good old Scoville scale for the people that are into spice. Scoville scale. This is the official sort of rankings of how... I've seen some with oh, this is very detailed. I've seen some with like cool graphics. Yeah, this is very detailed. This is too detailed. Let's look at just a fun one instead. Scovillescale.org. Oh, this is so funny. This is obviously such a... Okay, let's get back to the game. We'll look at the hot sauce in a moment. Back to the game. There we go. Come on, opponents. Come on, opponents. Click it. One more. Come on, opponent. We're waiting for you. That's a good goal next year. Invite the Magic community. Cool. We'll definitely be there. Oh no, 10 seconds. Come on, we waited so long, and this should just automatically just draft you in. We waited this long. It should have. Aw, man. What is the person doing? Did their internet and now we have to start all over and wait for it again. Been waiting 7 minutes for this. I guess people are already ready for the next set or something. But that doesn't make sense. This is Cube. It's full of all of the greatest hits. Anyway, let's yeah, my web camera here is really bothering me. Let me fix that. Just one moment. My main camera was not behaving a moment ago. Let's see if it wakes up maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. Not sure why it was behaving a little weird a moment ago. Center that right there. Then we'll fix the color. Stand up straight or sit up straight. Fix the color. Why didn't this camera work a moment ago? Let's see. Brighten that up a little bit over here. Maybe this is finally telling me I need a new Need a new one soon. I'll ask Santa for one. There's a good sauce in New Zealand called Kaitaia Fire. Let's look that one up while we wait for this to fill up again. Oh yeah, let's look at the scale here. Then we'll look at Kaitaia Fire. So history, whatever. Okay, here we go. So the classic mild 0 to 2,000 units are bell peppers, Anaheim chiles, golden Greek, ancho poblano lombardo, going up to mild 2,000 to 50,000. That's a huge jump. 2,000 to 50,000 are jalapenos, the arbol, diamond drops, Tabasco peppers. Yes, people don't realize that Tabasco sauce is made from peppers that are called Tabasco peppers. Serrano, cayenne. Getting up to hot is 50,000 and up, but less than 100. Here we got Rocoto, Thai peppers, Chiltepin, Charleston hot Pekin. Over at 10K, we've got Scotch bonnets, Pimenta de Nede, Jamaican hot yellow. Very hot is 250. Habanero, Fatali, Fatal yellow, Devil's Tongue red. Really hot at 500. We had 7-pot yellow, 7-pot bubblegum, and red Savina. At 1 million, we've got Boot Jolokai, 7-pot lucky, Naga Viper, Komodo Dragon, and at 1.5 million and up, Carolina Reaper, Trinidad Moruga, Scorpion, and 7-pot Dogla. This is the one that kills you, right? As soon as you have one drop of it, it sends you to the grave. And supposedly pure capsaicin right out of the like seed is 10 million or something. All right, let's take a look at that Kaitaia Fire. Clean up some of these windows over here. From a distance, that bottle definitely looks legally distinct. Let's go over to Fine Chili Products. Let's go to their sauces. New Zealand all-natural hot sauce Kaitaia Fire chili pepper sauce made with pride in New Zealand and since 19... what does that say? Since 19-something. A blend of cayenne and habanero chilies, sun-ripened and barrel-aged like a fine wine to create a superior piquant flavor. It's the main hot sauce. Cool. Looks like I can order from across the pond, so I might try that at some point. Cool. Thank you for letting me know of that. Here we go. New Zealand's #1 contribute to New Zealand's #1 contributor to global warming. I thought they were going to say New Zealand's #1 contributor to hot sauces. No, wait, I get it. Global warming. Hot sauces. Yeah, I get it now. Okay, so there we go. We got the full table. I didn't see how long it took, but we finally got the full table. Okay, so every single pack is like full of amazing things. Supposedly you're supposed to draft lands first and then removal, because then if you've got plenty of lands, you can play every card. Investigate lands, draw, then discard, make some servos. There's one of the shrines. Maybe there's 2 shrines there already. Maybe I should look for shrines. Here's an enchantment. Here's an enchantment that cares about enchantments. Maybe we'll go through the enchantment. We'll go through the enchantment deck. Well, let's grab this enchantment matters. Let's go through the enchantment matters route first pick, and then we'll see what else pops up. The sky's the limit. So I'm glad that they returned people's names to this. It was a minor thing, but I didn't love that they made it all anonymous. I kind of like that you can see who you're playing against. Kid Merlin, Fritz Jaeger. Oops, hold on here. So what else? Prince. There's an enchantment creature. There's a land. That first pack had a lot of dual lands. Maybe I should have gotten a dual land. Here's a dual land here. Dying to serve. Whenever you discard cards, create a zombie. Triggers only once. So here is like a discard focused strategy. What's this? Creature tokens you control have flying. Sacrifice a token. Maybe you'll go with some sort of green token. That's a really good token enabler. Be on the lookout for tokens. Green-blue tokens. That can overwhelm the opponent. That seems good. Focus on getting token generators. Enchantments and tokens. And then make them all fly. Let's grab that. Oops, okay. We got a Planeswalker. This one makes tokens, but it's completely wrong colors. Here's some enchantments. Affinity deck, dual land. Planeswalkers are always pretty good. Oh, here we go. Sir Farron. When this attacks, another creature gets plus X. Where, well, you have to make this stronger to make it worth it, because if it's only a 2/2, it won't last too long. Okay, we'll grab a Planeswalker.
Can't resist a good riddle.
There's an enchantment plus... Oh no, that's just... Okay, that's an enchantment. This makes tokens here, and it's got Golgari mana. So... it's castable in my deck. So that enchantment will combo with that Preserver, although they're both 4 mana. This is 3 mana. That'll combo with that token strategy. Yeah, let's grab this one. And if this Shrine comes back... Actually, this Usher would also make tokens, but it's in white. Halvar, that's his equipment. Really cool art on that. Give a creature +2. When it dies, return it to your hand. We'll grab that. Okay, so here we have one of the dual lands. Hardened Scales. Okay, here's a very efficient enchantment when you put +1s. Never mind. Dual land. These black cards are getting passed. Maybe we can pivot to black. I'm gonna grab that dual land. Then we can play anything. We can splash white, I mean, because we've already got green and white. Green and blue, and then splash white. Krenko, that makes a bunch of tokens. It only needs 1 red mana. There's another Shrine. This would give me white and red, blue and green, but that would just maybe just be the splash, a splash of red. Yeah, let's grab Krenko, because that'll make lots of tokens. Aki Ember Keeper, whenever a non-token modified creature you control dies, create a 1/1 spirit. Non-token and modified, so it's got to have counter. Oh, here we go. Here we have some tokens in white. Maybe we'll just get out of blue. No. Well, we have the mana fixing there, and there's another mana fixer. Let's grab this, and we'll probably get more mana fixing. You made a nice black mill that did okay. And anyway, welcome, Keeb. I saw your very controversial take there about ketchup. And I do not concur. I think ketchup is cool. But on the other topic that was being talked about, anyway, this is a family stream, okay? So what are we doing here? I'm just trying to do some sort of trying to do some token stuff.